Can a cup of coffee turn into $1 million? Is it difficult? Can I do it? How to begin? Is a cup coffee just a cup coffee, or it is something more? Can a simple cup of coffee make a person richer? According to David Bach, the author of the book The Automatic Millionaire, it is possible. But how? In his book, David Bach claims that if you save every day a small amount of money equal to the cost of a cup of latte, then after 40 years this latte will turn into $1 million. The idea is that by refraining from small, unnecessary daily expenses, we save money that can be converted into significant capital. So, if you put aside $5 every day, which you can save by giving up a cup of latte, and invest them at 10% per annum, then in a year, the amount of savings will be $1,885. In 2 years, $4,000. In 5 years, $11,000. In 10 years, $30,000. In 40 years, $1 million. It seems unreal. And the amount is too big, and the term is very long. 40 years is a whole life. And 1 million compared to $5 is like the sea and a drop of water. Is the game worth the candle? Is it possible? As for the possibility, the secret lies not so much in saving a small amount every day, but in compound interest. Compound interest is interest accumulated from a principal sum and previously accumulated interest. It is the result of reinvesting or retaining interest that would otherwise be paid out, or of the accumulation of debts from a borrower. The more time passes, the more the effect of compound interest becomes apparent. So, if you save the cost of the same cup of latte every day for 40 years without investing, the result will be only $72,000. So compound interest does the bulk of the work of turning a cup of latte into $1 million. About the fact that it's too long. It's hard to argue with that. I don't know what will happen in a year, but here, 40 long years. This is where interest comes in. After all, if you invest not at 10% per annum, but at 20, then the period is reduced from 40 years to 25 years. In my case, I use the latte effect to accumulate margin on a crypto exchange and my expected annual return is above 10%. Is the game worth the candle? On the one hand, $1 million is better than nothing. On the other hand, the effort applied to achieve this amount is worth nothing. All you need to do is save a little and then invest the savings. And the price for these efforts is just 1 cup of latte. What difficulties might you encounter? The first difficulty is to give up something habitual in order to get money to save. If you don't drink coffee and don't want to give it up, then analyzing your monthly expenses will help you with this. To do this, you simply need to write down all expenses into a notebook during the month and analyze it at the end of the month. I'm sure there will be something more than what is necessary. The second difficulty is more serious. How to invest money at 10% per annum. There is no ready-made solution here. You yourself need to study the investment methods and choose the suitable for you. As I said earlier, I will use the latte factor to form margins on the crypto exchange. My goal is $10,000. This amount will allow me to quit my job and move on to full-time intraday trading. I have already started to save $1 a day. I gave up a cup of coffee in the morning on the way to my work. To be honest, it wasn't very hard. At the end of the month, I transfer the deferred money to the crypto exchange and trade it. I am not making any predictions regarding capital growth yet. Statistics will accumulate within a couple of months, and then the picture will become clearer. I'm very curious about latte effect in practice. Join me. Let's start together.